Nice inning getting the double play ball, but then gave up the home run to Mara. Now trying to put Connect away here. And there's a line drive going over the left fielder's head, and it's over the fence. Home run for Marcus Connect, back-to-back jacks for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Connect will circle the bases, and it's 5-1 Maple Leafs. And he celebrates with his teammates in the dugout as Jonathan Salazzo will come up.
Third baseman John Salazzo.
Come on, Big John.
Salazzo will step to the plate here. And there's a grounder to first. It'll be taken by Grant Arnold, and Salazzo is retired. That ends the inning, but the Maple Leafs get 2 more runs. And it's a 5-1 lead for the Maple Leafs heading into the top of the third.
Toronto Maple Leafs 5 runs on 4 hits, no errors. The Hamilton Cardinals 1 run on 2 hits, no errors.
Very good. Yeah, so far so good. No, just water. Just water. Yeah. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'm actually high enough. The standing's fine. Yeah, but thank you though. Vanderby steps in. He takes the first pitch strike from Zach Sloan. Dave Vanderby, the number 9 hitter here, playing second base for the Hamilton Cardinals. Sloan, after his tough first and he gave up a leadoff home run, it's settled in pretty nicely here as he strikes out Dave Vanderby on 3 pitches here. So 1 quick out here, that'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Chris Beer hit a leadoff home run on the very first pitch of the game. He'll step in here, and he takes a strike as Sloan continues to deal here. Another pitch from Sloan is outside. Evens the count 1-1. Another pitch from Sloan coming up here, 1-1 pitch. That's outside, 2-1 the count. Toronto Maple Leafs right now currently sitting a record of 11-8. That's good for 4th place in the IBL. Check swing did not go around, says the first base umpire. So that makes the count 3-1. As mentioned earlier, they won yesterday in the first game of this home-and-home doubleheader with the Hamilton Cardinals, a score of 13-5. And there's a liner, and that's going to go split the outfielders. It's going to go all the way to the wall, and Beer is going to have himself a stand-up double here. This is brought back in, thrown back in by Tamani in left field, and Beer with a 2-for-2 night, a home run and a double.
The batter for Hamilton, third baseman Jacob Martins.
And that brings up Jacob Martins. He had a double in his first at-bat. And that's inside, and put it there by Reeves to keep it in front of him. So Martins with the double in that first inning. Sloan need to settle down here. Got a quick out of the number 9 hitter, but this top of the order giving him trouble yet again in this second go around. Maple Leafs winning that first game of this doubleheader of this home and home doubleheader with the Hamilton Cardinals, score of 13-5. They were down 5-1 in that game, but the offense came alive, and Justin Ciccitello making just his second appearance of the season for the Maple Leafs. His usual dominant self, 5 innings of 2-hit, no-run baseball. He picks up his first win of the season. The Maple Leafs want to keep rolling here. And that pitch is inside. That's ball 4. And Martins will take first base. That'll bring up Grant Arnold. Dangerous hitting Grant Arnold. Grant Arnold hitting .368 on the year. Leading his team. 25 hits on the year, 14 RBI, 2 home runs as well. Sloan will pitch to him. That's a swing and a miss from Arnold. So Sloan now trying to get out of this inning. He had a good start to it, striking out the number 9 hitter, first batter of the inning on 3 pitches. But this top of the lineup getting to him again here. Here's the 0-1 from Sloan. And that catches the outside corner. It's 0-2. Sloan looking to get out of this. Still just 1 out in this inning. Here's the windup. 0-2 pitch on the way in. He went around. Umpire calls it himself. Arnold strikes out. And now with 2 out, here comes Connor Bowie.
Now batting for Hamilton, right fielder Connor Bowie.
And Bowie stepping in, playing right field in this game. Zach Sloan trying to get out of this inning here without giving up a run. Here's the pitch from Sloan. It's just inside. It's 1-0. Sloan trying to keep this a 5-1 lead for the Maple Leafs. And it's top of the 3rd inning here. Here's the pitch on the way, and that's taken outside. Sloan had some trouble in the first inning with this top of the lineup. Trying to get through it here with no damage. Here's the pitch on the way. And that one just outside there. Counts 3-0. Bowie's being selective in this at-bat here. Here's the 3-0. That's down the middle. That's a strike. Brings the count to 3-1. 2 out here, runners on first and second for the Hamilton Cardinals. Trying to get a little bit of revenge in this game after taking a loss in Hamilton yesterday to the Maple Leafs. 3-1 pitch is on the ground to short. They'll flip it over to second for the out. Great play there by the shortstop, Aaron Hornestad. And that ends the inning, and that ends the threat. And the Maple Leafs will come back up to bat in the bottom of the 3rd. After having not allowed a run there, they got a bit of a scare in that inning. First and second with 1 out, but they're able to get out of it. Sloan pitches his way around, so the Cardinals will come back out for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tyler Howard looks like he'll continue to pitch for the Hamilton Cardinals here, as the Maple Leafs will look to build on their lead here, their 4-run lead. Hamilton Cardinals right now sitting at a record of 6-10. That's 6th place in the Intercounty Baseball League. They lead only the Burlington Herd and the Guelph Royals. The Guelph Royals, of course, coming back after that, after folding in the middle of last season. Under new ownership now, and good to have them back in the IBL. But both them and Burlington struggling in this season so far, and Hamilton not ahead of them by a whole lot. Looking to get back into the groove of things here, but down 5-1 here to the Maple Leafs. And Mike Reeves is going to lead off here for the Maple Leafs. Mike Reeves, the catcher in this one. Reeves, as mentioned, second on the team with 21 hits on the season thus far. He'll step in here. It's been a bit of an up and down week for the Maple Leafs. As mentioned, they've had a couple of rainouts a couple of weeks ago, but this week they were able to get in a couple of games. As mentioned, the 13-5 win over Hamilton yesterday, and then a couple days before that they lost a tough one, 1-0 in Barrie to the Barrie Baycats. Baycats, of course, 4-time defending IBL champions, and looking good so far this season as well, in second place in the IBL behind only the Kitchener Panthers. Reeves stepping back in here. Here's the pitch from Howard on the way, and that's taken outside. Counts 3-0 to Reeves. Howard still having a little bit of control issues in this game. And that's a strike. Three-one pitch on the way from Howard. And that's goes to the backstop. It's ball 4. So Reeves will reach. So a man on now with 1 out. And up comes Dan Mara, second baseman in this one for the Maple Leafs.
Second baseman Dan Mara.
So Mara steps in here. Here's the pitch from Howard. That one's in the dirt. Mara, as mentioned, leading the team in batting average. Hoping to get another hit here and keep this inning going strong. That one's in the dirt as well. Count goes to 2-0. Well, control has been an issue for Tyler Howard from the start of this game, continuing here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. That is outside, and it's a 3-0 count now. To Mara, and you got to imagine he might just be holding to see if they can throw a strike to him, and he is holding, and that's ball 4. So back-to-back walks to start off this bottom of the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Garrett Takamatsu. We know he has some power in him.
Designated hitter, Garrett Takamatsu.
The designated hitter, Takamatsu, with .358 batting average so far this year. A few games ago against the Brantford Red Sox, he had his first career home run in the IBL. So we know he has some pop in that bat. Let's see if he gets his chance to display it here. He takes the first pitch strike. Howard hasn't had too many at-bats where he's started ahead of the count here. First pitch strikes have been pretty evasive for him in this game so far. He gets one there. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. That's taken as well for strike 2. Can't blame Takamatsu for being selective in this at-bat, though he's looked at 2 strikes now. Howard trying to settle in and get into a groove for the first time this game. And there's the pitch, and that's going to drop into the outfield for a base hit for Takamatsu. Rounding around third is Mike Reeves, he scores standing up. And the Maple Leafs add to their lead. It's 6-1. RBI single for Garrett Takamatsu. That'll bring up Connor Lewis, the number 9 hitter.
The batting for Toronto, center fielder Connor Lewis.
So here's Connor Lewis coming up to the plate here. Still nobody out in this inning. And that one goes into the dirt, and the runners are both going to move up a base. So now second and third with nobody out. Control still plaguing Tyler Howard in this one. And I imagine for the number 9 hitter, the strategy here is going to just be to take your pitches until Howard can prove he can throw 3 strikes, because right now it doesn't seem like he's shown the ability to do that right now. Here's a pitch on the way. That one's taken for a strike. The count goes to 1-1. Lewis awaiting the 1-1 pitch. Here it comes, and that's fouled off, goes to the backstop. That brings the count to 1-2. A big hack there from Lewis, and just missed it. When you go to the back of the backstop like that, usually means your timing was dead on. You just missed the ball by just a bit. So Lewis will step back in and hope for a better result here. Here comes the 1-2 pitch on the way, and that one is swung on and missed. Looked a little bit low. Lewis chased it, and there's one away here for the Cardinals. And the top of the order back up, here comes Grant Tamani.
Batting for Toronto, left fielder Grant Tamani.
Tamani will step in second and third, still just one out. Cardinals trying to limit the damage, and that is a deep drive. It's going left, and it's going just foul. So Tamani will step back in. It's a deep drive. It just went foul for Tamani. Tamani will step back in here. The Cardinals trying to limit the damage here. Still second and third and one out. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way. And that one's in the dirt. But a nice job by Cashburn to keep it in front of him. Keeps a run from scoring there. If that ball goes to the backstop, it's pretty likely another run for the Maple Leafs. The 1-1 pitch on the way here from Howard. That's high and away. Count is 2-1. Monty looking for another hit here. That one's inside, and it's 3-1. And Howard, another ball away from loading the bases with just one out. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that's high and inside. And Tamani will take first base, and the bases are loaded. Just one out. Aaron Hornestad coming to the plate.
Batting for Toronto, shortstop Aaron Hornestad.
And Hornestad, bases loaded here for number 2 hitter. And the shortstop will take strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and that's high and away. Hornstadt, left-handed hitter here. Count even at 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way here from Howard. Here's the windup, and that one's high as well. 2-1 the count now, and nowhere to put Hornstadt. Has to start throwing strikes here, or he'll be walking in another run for the Maple Leafs. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one's high as well. So a 3-1 count here. As mentioned, nowhere to put Hornstadt. Bases are loaded. And dangerous Justin Mara up next for the Maple Leafs. 3-1 pitch. That's high. It's ball 4. That's going to score a run. Keeps the bases loaded. And the Maple Leafs are pouring it on here. It's 7-1. And here comes Mara.
Now batting for Toronto, first baseman Justin Mara.
And Mara's already got a home run in this game. Looking for his second one. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and that's a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, and that's popped in the air. And infield fly may have been called there. He makes the catch. So Mara is retired. Big out there for the Cardinals as they try to limit the damage here. And that'll bring Marcus Connect up.
Now batting for Toronto, right fielder Marcus Connect.
Connect hit a home run in his last at bat. Part of back-to-back home runs between him and Justin Mara. They'll look for another one here to really blow this game open. Howard with the pitch, and that's popped in the air out of play. Heading for the crowd. And he's going to roll back down the hill here. Beautiful day here at Christie Pits. Nice breeze keeping everybody somewhat cool in this heat. Happy Canada Day to everyone watching. Here's the pitch, and that's lined, and that's looks like it's going to be, if it's fair, it's gone. And it's just foul. Inches away from a grand slam there for Marcus Connect. The runners will go back to their bases. Just foul on the left field line. So, near miss there for Connect. He'll step back in here. Here's the pitch from Howard. Swing, and that's line, but right to the third baseman. And a great play there by the third baseman. Saves a couple of runs probably for the Hamilton Cardinals. But Maple Leafs keep adding it on. It's now 7-1 as we head to the top of the 4th inning.
Through 3 innings here at Jack Dominico Field. Toronto Maple Leafs 7 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Hamilton Cardinals 1 run on 3 hits and no errors.
That's Gene Pereira giving you the Update after 3 innings, a 7-1 lead for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Be a rail day here at the park. Don't forget to get your draw tickets, $3 each, 5 for $10. 5 great Be a Rail passes up for grabs in today's prizes today. 12 Leaf anniversary t-shirts and hats on sale at the press box, $25 each. T-shirts come in sizes small, 3X to large. Well, old Leaf jerseys also available at $75 each.
So we get the 4th inning started here.
Provided to the Hamilton Cardinals, left fielder, Lane Renaud.
Lane Renaud will step in, left fielder in this game, leading off this top of the 4th inning for the Hamilton Cardinals. Down 7-1 to the Toronto Maple Leafs here. Zach Sloan will deal, takes the pitch, and that's away for ball 1. And that's inside on the ground for ball 2 here. Lane Renaud, 19 hits on the year for the Hamilton Cardinals, 3 home runs as well, so he's got some power behind that bat too. 3 home runs actually leads the team. This is not a team that hits a whole lot of home runs, these Hamilton Cardinals. 12 RBIs as well for Lane Renaud. This is a bit of a dangerous hitter here that the Maple Leafs want to take care of. He takes a strike on the outside corner there. And here's the pitch from Sloan. And that's grounded foul off the third base side. Sloan continuing to deal pretty quickly. Wants to get himself into a groove. Sloan, here's the pitch on the way. And that's a swing and a miss. And that's strike 3. So a strikeout to lead off the top of the 4th inning for Zach Sloan. And that will bring up the catcher, Matt Cashburn. Cashburn steps in. Here's the pitch from Sloan on the way, and that's taken outside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's way outside. Count goes to 2-0. We saw this last inning as well. Sloan had a good start, striking out the first batter, and then control got a little bit away from him. And seems to be doing the same here as a 3-0 count now to Cashburn. Mike Semenda on deck for the Cardinals. Cashburn trying to get a man on for him, and he takes a strike there. A 3-1 count. Sloan still operating pretty quickly. Here's the 3-1 pitch on the way. It's a swing, and it's fouled off. Goes right to the backstop. So now a full count here for Matt Cashburn. He'll step in. Again, Sloan ready before the batter is. Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Strike 3. So he battles back from 3-0 in the count and is able to strike out Cashburn. That'll bring up Semenda here with 2 outs in the top of the 4th.
Back Hamilton, center fielder Mike Semenda.
Here's the pitch from Sloan. That's high and inside, ball 1 here. So far this inning hasn't started off any of the counts with a strike, but still has 2 strikeouts to show for it. Here's the 1-0. That's taken just outside for ball 2, 2-0 the count. And Sloan, the 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside for ball 3, 3-0 now the count. So for the second straight batter, he goes to 3-0. Last time he was able to come back and get a strikeout. See if he can do the same here. Here's the 3-0 pitch on the way. And that's a strike. 3-1 the count. So maybe he just wants to put a little pressure on himself before he starts throwing some strikes. Here's the 3-1 pitch on the way, and that's outside. That's ball 4. So he gets another batter to 3-0, but this time can't get back for the strikeout. Smenda reaches. Here comes the designated hitter, Josh Freeman. Freeman was a strikeout victim in his last at bat. Looking for a better fade here with a runner on. 2 out. Pickoff play, and Smenda gets back in. I always like when batters have that. And there's this, goes to the backstop. That'll put Smenda over to second. Sloan losing his composure a little bit here. As I was saying, I always like when batters have that little bit of exaggerated Gary Sheffield style bat shake as they are up to bat. And Freeman's got a good one working here. So 2-0 pitch on the way. And a broken bat over to third. Third baseman Salazzo had to jump and dodge the broken bat, and he gets Freeman at first. What a play by Jonathan Salazzo. That ends the inning. Avoiding injury with that broken bat and still making the play. Great awareness there from Salazzo. That ends the inning. And to the bottom of the 4th we go. The Maple Leafs will try to add on some more. It's still a 7-1 game in favor of the Maple Leafs. And we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Hamilton Cardinals.
Wednesday night in Brantford, that's an 8 p.m. start.
It's going to be Nick Jambrozik taking the mound for this inning for the Hamilton Cardinals. So Jambrozik will take over here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That ends the night for Tyler Howard. A rough go for Tyler Howard. Only 3 innings pitched, gave up 7 runs. Had some control issues all through this game. Now Jambrozik will come in and try to slow down this Maple Leafs offense.